Hey everybody, this is Bridgette Raes and I am back with another stylish tip for you. Before we get into that tip, I'm going to share with you what Bridgette is knitting. Really simple this week. I am knitting my husband a pair of socks. It takes so much longer with him because his feet are so much bigger than mine. I'm almost done with them. Do I have the other one? Yes. So here's the other one finished. You can see, sorry, those are just stitch markers. So this is the side. This is a really basic sock pattern. I'm not even going to share a pattern. There's like 5 gazillion sock patterns out there. But this is a pair of socks I am currently knitting for my husband. And I also happen to be wearing a sweater that I knit. This is the Pearl Soho camber pullover. So the pattern is through Pearl Soho and the yarn is by the Fiber Company. It is the Acadia yarn. So it's by the Fiber Company. It's called the Acadia yarn. And this color is called Egret. So if you're interested in this sweater, it's a great sweater. It's a tricky pattern, but I just loved it. And this was the one, I don't know if any of you follow me elsewhere. I knit this sweater twice. So I knit it once and it was too big and I unraveled it and I knit it again. And I finished it right in time for summer. That was really great. So then I had to like store it for months before I could actually wear it. So the first day I could wear it was like the best day ever. Okay, so let's get to the style tip. So this one's not a style tip, this is actually a hair question. And if you've been watching some of my videos, I have not had good hair. So I kind of was trying to push like hair washing. I have not had good hair lately, so but I think this is more of a hair color question. Dear Bridgette, I noticed from one of your videos where you shared a photo of yourself when you were a kid that you are not a redhead. I am not a redhead. I'm totally shocked because you look like you are naturally red. I dye my hair red too, and I was wondering how you keep your red hair from fading. So this is sincerely Ginger. How much do you want to bet that's not really her name? So Ginger, I'm going to tell you, Ginger, I am not a real redhead. Thank you for thinking I was. A lot of people do, and I think it's because I have the red hair gene in my family. So my grandmother was auburn, my uncle was red. So it's in there. It just didn't come out through me. So I just say I corrected God's mistake. So I've been dyeing my hair consistently red for 20 something years. I don't know. And so I've mastered it over time, how to keep it fresh and looking pretty vibrant. And I'm happy to share what I do. Again, I'm not a hairstylist. I just, I've listened to my hairstylist and figured it out along the way. So the thing to know about red hair when it's not natural, you have to be willing to treat your hair like a Fabergé egg, okay? This is not a hair color that you can just sort of do anything you want with. You have to think about everything. Red fades quicker than any other hair color. But interestingly, if you're looking to get rid of red, it is the hardest color to completely remove from your hair. So you have to really be willing to do this, because if you're going to go back, it's going to be tough to get rid of it. It's almost like when you paint a red wall, you know how many coats of paint you have to add before you get rid of the red entirely. That's my first tip. You have to be willing to commit with red hair. The next is, I don't recommend box dyes. I'm going to say this in the best way I can without sounding like a complete snob. If you need to use box drugstore dye, I really don't recommend you dye your hair red. Generally speaking, box dyes are not great in comparison to salon quality hair color. Box dyes use the maximum amount of pigment, the maximum amount of ammonia. They do it so that they can cover all different hair types. So you wouldn't necessarily use the same quality of color on someone with wiry gray hair that you would with someone with fine hair. So it tends not to be good, and I have found, because I did try dyeing my hair myself red in the past when I was much younger, it fades a lot quicker than I think salon quality as well. Again, if you want to have red hair, you kind of have to be willing to pay for it. If you can't afford to go to a salon and have it done, maybe you know someone who is a hairstylist. You can go to like a beauty supply, a professional beauty supply store, and have them do it to save a little money. But I really, really don't recommend you naturally dye your hair on your own. Also, box dyes lack dimensions. So like when my hairstylist colors my hair, what she does from like the roots to the, wherever until she, is different than what she does on the ends. And you want to make sure your hair has dimension. So as far as what I do with products, that's the next really important step. And again, Fabergé egg, red hair is like a Fabergé egg. First thing that I do is I'm very mindful of the shampoos that I use. I am a fan of Kevin Murphy products. As far as shampoos go, it really boils down to what your hair type is, but you do want one that's good for color treated hair. I use Kevin Murphy's Angel Wash, and it is shampoo for fine colored hair, which is exactly what I have. I wouldn't say that's right for you, Ginger, but it is a shampoo I really like if you have hair like mine. This is what I do like, and I think you could use it no matter what your hair quality, and this has really helped maintain my red hair. So Kevin Murphy has the Colored Angels. It's a glaze like you use as a conditioner. It's pigmented, and this one is called Autumn Angel, and that is, let's see, you could probably see it. It's like a hot, hold on, it's like a hot pink. It helps deposit pigment every time. There it is. It helps deposit pigment every time you wash with it. So every time you wash it, you're adding a little bit more pigment to your hair color. These are actually great if you don't have color treated hair. You could condition with these if you wanted to add like a little like apricot tone to your hair, or they have some other shades too, but this is the one that's really great for redheads. The next thing, you have to really maintain the quality of your hair. Something that I notice after a while, like if I put the ends of my hair up towards the root of my hair, I've noticed that the ends have lost their color faster. And that is because the ends of your hair are drier, right? So even though dry hair can be very porous, it's also quick to let go of color. So your color is going to fade on your ends quicker than in the roots. And that's again why you do need a professional hairstylist to dye your hair, because these are things the stylist needs to think about. I'm really fastidious about the quality of my hair. So I use Olaplex, which will strengthen your hair and repair it. I use their number 3, which is their home treatment that you use once a week at least, and you leave it in for a minimum of 10 minutes. This is their number 3. And then I use their number 7, their bonding oil. Works as a heat protector from heat products. And then I also use a little after I finish styling or drying my hair, styling or drying my hair. So those are 2 products. Olaplex has a whole line, but these are the 2 I'm currently using. The next really easy thing you can do is not wash your hair that much. So the reason why I don't have great hair is I went to a wedding on Saturday, and it's now Monday that I'm recording this, and I have not washed my hair. So the curls are just sort of, look at a little, and also when you rinse your hair, rinse it with cold water is helpful, but try not to wash more than twice a week. And then another thing that will help keep your hair in place when you're not washing it that often is like a sleeping cap. And it depends on the type of hair you have. Like if you have curls, like this one is sort of like a shower cap. It's satin. You could also get other styles that are good if your hair's straighter or a little different or whatever. And here's another tip. You use dry shampoo. So this is Kevin Murphy's dry shampoo. It's called Fresh Hair. Spray it. You spray it in the cap. You spray it in the cap before you put it on your head to go to sleep at night. It smells really good. It's just a little. So I hope that helps, Ginger. And have a great week. And to all of you, be sure to check in with me soon for another video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, lower right-hand corner of your video, and follow me on social media. It's always at Bridgette Raes. And be sure to join my Facebook group, link below for information.